Something is still wrong with the Shiba Inu coin, and today we're going to break it right down. This is a hot off the press video. The lead project developer just came out with a Medium article. We're going to break down exactly what he said and why it means something to the Shiba Inu army. But more importantly, I want to start with first, what new exchanges just listed the Shiba Inu coin? Number two, we're going to talk about what this lead project developer just said that talks about the circulating supply, Robinhood, and everything else in between. And number three, unit bias, and why that might be a concern if you're considering this particular cryptocurrency. First and foremost, in full transparency, I do have Shiba Inu held in my Weibo account. You can see I'm up 210%, but you'll also see that I purchased Shiba Inu back in early September. That was my first initial run. This was with money I did not need. I was okay losing this money. So I decided, hey, I kind of like what this coin is doing. And some people like to call it a coin. But there's some things about this coin that I actually like. This token is a better word for it. This cryptocurrency that actually has a little bit of development, an ecosystem, a utility case. And I, you know what, have this money that I don't care about putting in. Now I gotta be crystal clear with you guys because I care about you guys first and foremost. And that is, if you're putting all your life savings into this cryptocurrency, trying to get rich, what you're doing is you're gambling. You're not actually investing. And furthermore, I think it's really important to take a step back and focus on the important things in your life first. What are they? Paying off debt. Starting with some low-cost index funds. I know it's boring, guys, but it's important to focus on the total stock market. And the best thing you could do, check out this book by J.L. Collins, The Simple Path to Wealth. I don't think enough people that talk about cryptocurrencies talk about the basics and the foundation, and I care about you guys, and that's what we're going to talk about at first. I could sit here and say, hey, this is going to 10x, 20x, 100x, but that would be BS, and I'd be lying to you because nobody, and I repeat, nobody has a guarantee what any cryptocurrency is going to do. Up, down, sideways, upside down. You got to just trust and believe in what you trust and believe in and never invest money you're not willing to lose. Let's start off first. I am not sponsored by Shiba Inu and I did not get any payment for promoting this cryptocurrency. I want to be very clear about that because Max just did a video where he showcased a scam that was going on. They sent him a Shiba Inu. We want you to promote this coin. We'll pay you $30,000. Well, guess what, guys? I got the same email on October 31st, Halloween. They say we're huge fans. We will pay you $20,000. So he's getting $10,000 more than me. If I talk about Shiba Inu, well, it turns out from Shiba Inu themselves, this is a scam. This is somebody that is scamming. This is not the actual coin. And I don't take sponsorships for things like this. I only talk about things that I trust and believe in for me personally. But remember, I'm just some guy on YouTube who sometimes looks like Woody from Toy Story. Do your own research. Let's get right to it. Two exchanges just listed Shiba Inu. Let's talk about the first one, the big one, and that's Gemini. Gemini is actually a very big exchange, and some people argue that it's in like the top 5 best exchanges for cryptocurrency. The second listing in an exchange just happened today. In fact, tonight. This is Change Hero. So Change Hero, not as big as Gemini, of course, but this is another big listing for Shiba Inu. This coin has an opportunity to grow based on the ecosystem. Let's talk about this really quick. What Satoshi Kusama just recently said. Now that guy is the lead project developer. This is huge, and I'm going to share with you my screen so you can see exactly what I'm looking at. Now, by the way, if you like updates like this, and also not just Shiba Inu, we're talking all personal finance. So yes, I'm going to be throwing some dividend stocks in there, some other things going on, and building your path to the sweet life. Make sure you subscribe for more awesome videos. Right here we are, The Art of Crypto War. Now this is from Satoshi. This is the lead project guy I keep talking about. This is on Medium. I'll link this down below in the description. Check it out for yourself. I'm only going to point to the highlights. But look at this. He talks about Robinhood FUD. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Now, I told you guys I am not going to put in my titles and I'm not going to put on my video anything about Robinhood and what they're doing with the listing of this cryptocurrency because I'm not going to hype you up over something that does not actually happen or that hasn't actually existed. Right now, it's still TBD. Now, he does go into a little bit of detail here. And what he's saying is, hey, there's a possibility that once we figure out some of the circulating supply issues on CoinMarketCap, That will relieve some of the pressure, and potentially Robinhood and Kraken, oh yes, Kraken Exchange, would potentially then list Shiba Inu as an option to invest. But it's really important to know that everything that you hear out there that people are saying, oh, Elon Musk is getting behind it and all this other stuff, and Robinhood might list, it looks like in the next couple weeks, BS, BS, BS. It is not true until you hear the fat lady sing. And the fat lady in this case is Satoshi Kusama or Vlad or somebody directly from Robinhood. So until you see it, I'm not talking about it from the standpoint of saying it's going to happen. It might happen. It may not. But what they have to do, according to what he's putting in here, which is what I've been saying, they got to be careful about their SEC and all the different regulations that are up against Robinhood. You got to remember, they went through a publicity nightmare back in January of 2021. They had the AMC debacle, the GameStop debacle. They had a complete nightmare when it came down to the negative publicity they got for restricting trades on GameStop and more securities in the future. The last thing I think they would want to do is post this thing up as, hey, Shiba Inu is now available for investing. Then their servers crash or their system crashes, so they don't have enough liquidity or whatever other crap is going on, and they don't want to look like fools yet again. And remember, ever since that whole GameStop thing, now they're actually a publicly traded company, ticker symbol HOOD. So Robinhood has to be careful with the steps that they take in these type of developments. He points out the fact that, hey, supply is actually an issue here. And remember, I talked about the supply, but that's when it was like 394 trillion. And we were looking at this 596 trillion and saying, okay, well, wait a minute. It went from 394 to 596 or whatever in that period of time. Early October, we're sitting at a much lower circulating supply on CoinMarketCap, and then it shoots up. So Satoshi is saying this is causing a lot of FUD, it's causing a lot of concerns, and some of the exchanges might be holding back as a result of that. But why all of a sudden now is it still incorrect? Well, let me get to this right here at the bottom. He does his own calculation, and I'm so happy because I've been trying to do it on my Excel documents. You guys who are subscribers have seen it on my prior videos, but this right here is the official. I'm going to call this the official because he is the top dog for Shiba Inu. This is what's going on here, guys. This is his calculation. Max supply, 1 quadrillion right there. 50% went to VB. That is Vitalik Buterin. He is the co-founder of Ethereum. 50% went into Uniswap. Then what happens? VB burns 410. Right here's the exact link to that dead wallet where the co-founder of Ethereum burned his Shiba Inu. Remember, burning means you're sending it to a wallet, and that wallet has access keys that have been thrown away. That's what happened here. You can't access it, and it becomes absolutely dead circulating supply. That's super important and super awesome. Less coins available, more value. And then you have Shiboshis. Remember, Shiboshis are these things. They're NFTs. As people buy it and they change the name of their Shiboshi, there is an auto burn technique set up that they pay in SHIB and it gets burned. And that's what this is all about. And then there's some additional things he has, the listing burn. And all of this being backed up by the Etherscan addresses. And that is the huge part. Look, voluntary into leash contract, and then you have voluntary into bone contract. If you're not familiar with it, I recommend you go over to shibtoken.com, the official website, and learn about leash and bone. It's two parts of the overall ecosystem of Shiba Inu. We have the self-burn into the burn wallet by Vitalik again. So he does a final calculation after he does all of this beautiful research with facts and receipts to back it up. That means that he is counting up a total of this. And then, of course, we have SHIB stake, but I don't count that at all because that could actually come back into circulation. So what he has here, total in circulation, less 44 trillion if above is counted, is 546. That's the key number to look at, 546. CoinMarketCap has approximately 549. Well, let's hop over and look. Remember the 546 number. We're going to come back here. We're going to look back down here, 549. So that's the issue. We have yet another issue. Now we're not battling with 394 and 549 and all this other stuff. We're battling with the fact that based on the lead developer's calculation, it should be at 546. CoinMarketCap, what's going on with the 549? So somewhere something is still screwed up, but finally we actually have information from the lead developer of Shiba Inu. That is what we wanted. That is what we've been waiting on. But wait. There's more to this video. We need to talk about the whales, and we need to talk about unit bias. I agree with everything Shytoshi is saying here. You have this problem where the news articles like to get clicks, and what they do is they say everything, the top 41% is owned by whales. And so what that means is that one person owns about 41% of all the supply of Shiba Inu. And if that person decides one day they're gonna sell, that's gonna drive the price down, which means anybody that has any money, well, we're gonna lose it all. We'll be okay with it, but we're gonna lose all our money and be a little bit sad that Shiba Inu is over. But it's a bunch of BS, and here's why. If you actually look at this, the top 41% is owned by a black hole. That is a burn wallet. So the problem is, these news articles are putting out this fear into the market by saying, oh, you better be careful. 41% is owned by one wallet. Well, look at what it is before you put out an article like that. This is not just any old wallet. This is a black hole. It has no access. It's like, me giving you my computer, locking it with a crazy password, and I never tell you what that password is, and you try your hardest to hack it and you can't get into it. That is kind of what this is, even more so. So you're throwing away the keys and you can't get into it. So anybody that dumps money into this particular burn wallet, it's gone. It's removed from that circulating supply. So it's not one whale holding on to all of that. Absolutely not. And by the way, you look down here, look at number 3, Binance. Okay, Binance is an investment platform. Of course, they're going to own a lot. And some of these other ones like Crypto.com, of course, they're going to own a lot. But, I agree with him. That is unnecessary fear. But I need to talk really quick about something really important. That's unit bias. And then I'm going to wrap up this video. Unit bias is really important when it comes down to the Shiba Inu development. I get a little bit worried that people keep talking about Shiba Inu to $1 or Shiba Inu to 1 penny. I want to stop for a second and be real with you guys. That is not the case. In order for Shiba Inu to get to $1, it would have to have a market cap that is higher than the world's supply of money. Thereby, the mathematics of it is damn near impossible. So if you have a lot of Shiba Inu, let's say you have 1 million Shiba Inu or whatever you have, and you're doing your little calculations in your mind to say, well, if it gets to $1, I'm gonna have this much money. Stop dreaming like that. What you need to reverse yourself on is say, am I passionate about this particular cryptocurrency? Am I cool if it may drop a 0 and I'm excited about making money, but not ridiculous money? That's what this is all about. So don't be looking for $1. Don't be looking for 10 cents. This is based on unit bias. Now, think about it from a Bitcoin perspective. You have Bitcoin, which is going for $60-some thousand at the moment. So you decide you want to put in $100 into Bitcoin. That's going to give you like 0.000 something of Bitcoin. You're going to have a fraction of a Bitcoin. Unless you're going to sink all $60,000 into one Bitcoin, but you're not. You're only putting $100 in. So you have this unit bias because you're thinking, oh, it's only this much. Whereas if I put the $100 into Shiba Inu, I'll have like all of this Shiba Inu. And then if it goes to $1, I'm going to be rich. Well, that's the problem. That's not what you got to look at. It's kind of apples and apples. It's just the unit bias is different. What you're looking at with Bitcoin is a extremely high United States dollars price, but a small fraction is what you're going to own. Whereas it's the opposite effect with Shiba Inu. You're going to own a lot of Shiba Inu for less than a penny. And that is really important to understand when it comes down to being a smarter cryptocurrency investor. Was this video helpful? If it was, like it, share it so we can get it out to more people, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. We'll see you on the next video.